Welcome back to Breslov campus, a new beginning after Lag BaOmer, thank God, beautiful, the light of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Insights about dealing with the imagination. The imagination, in Hebrew it's called the Koach HaMedameh, the faculty of imagination, but in distorted imagination, not positive imagination, not creative, but illusionary. That faculty is the main faculty responsible for getting a person really stressed and in bad feeling. You should know that when you feel very pressured in a situation and you're panicking because of the situation and you're viewing the situation as very negative and scary and worrisome and everything, this is coming from the Koach HaMedameh. Because the real reality is that you are in control of what you're going around, what's happening with you, your surrounding. You control it. But the imagination wants to take that away from you and gives you the feeling that you're submitted and subjugated to the situation and feel helpless, and that you need the mercy of a consequence, a situation of other people to get through. So we know this, we've spoken about this many times, that this is a trick of the imagination. This is Yetzirah, and it's a test. And then what happens many times is that you imagine the worst bad scenarios, that this is the reality, and in the end it wasn't that at all. The person didn't even think the way you thought he was thinking, or wasn't even planning to say and act the way that you were thinking. It was all just like a bluff of the imagination, and you feel afterwards a relief. You feel good that a heavy stone was just removed because it wasn't as bad as it was. The question is, why? Why all this crazy, unnecessary, seemingly feeling of the stress and the tightness in the situation? In the end, I get out, it was nothing, thank God. What was accomplished in that time that I was panicking and stressed and everything? What is accomplished in most cases, or especially in cases of someone who is accustomed to the teachings of the tzaddikim, is that when you're faced with such situations, normally, sincere words of prayer come out. Words of prayer and tears that normally you don't express, you don't let out, they specifically come at these situations. And it's as if Hashem enabled the imagination to distort your perspective of the scenario in order to get you feeling negative and bad, and that you don't know what's going to be, and you're uptight, you're like standing on eggs, in order that really words from a broken heart should come out. The words from your depths should come out. Because normally, again, the attitude a Jew should always have is to have a peaceful, happy, besimcha, positive, energetic attitude. Even if they can't do anything, still a person has a positive attitude and this serene simcha always escorting a person. But there are times when Hashem wants prayer to come out of you. He wants to open up your heart a little. So these seemingly difficult situations are sent in order to open you up. That's how you pass the test. It's not like, okay, I passed the test, wow, nothing happened in the end and everything. The test was, what did you do at the time when you were under stress? Did you open Tehillim? Did you talk to Hashem? Did you begin to really cry out to God to help you and to recognize that you're in Hashem's will and mercy? Or you began to think, okay, I'm going to do this, point A, point plan, point B, 100 possibilities, what's going to be like this, like that, like that. You got caught in the trap and then forgot about Hashem? Or did you remember Hashem? That's mainly, I think Rav Nosson, he brings this down many times, why the test was sent to a person, to bring out his turning to Hashem, because that's what Hashem wants and needs from a person at those times.